establishing yourself as best you can in a posture that embodies dignity, whether you're sitting on a chair, or on the floor, or lying down. And allowing your attention to rest gently onto the breath, to the changing patterns and physical sensations in the lower abdomen as the breath moves in and out of the body. And simply riding the waves of your breathing at the belly, or anywhere else that the breath sensations are most vivid for you right now. If you like, placing your hand on your abdomen for a few breaths, becoming aware of the changing patterns of sensations where your hand makes contact with your abdomen. And then when you have taken your hand away, continuing to focus on the sensations in the abdominal wall. Noticing the slight stretching as the abdominal wall rises with each in-breath, and the gentle deflation as it falls with each out-breath. As best you can, following the changing physical sensations in the abdomen for the whole duration of each in-breath and the whole duration of each out-breath. Perhaps noticing the slight pauses between in-breath and out-breath, and between the out-breath and the following in-breath. There is no need to try to control the breath in any way. Simply allowing the breath to breathe itself. Reminding yourself that you're not looking for anything to happen. There is no particular state to be achieved here. As best you can, simply allowing your experience to be your experience just as it is. Just this breath coming in, and just this breath going out. Now, sooner or later, it's inevitable that we will discover that the mind has a life of its own, a very active, busy, inquisitive, sometimes obsessive life. And we find ourselves becoming consumed in some other activity of the mind. Perhaps the various endless scenarios and stories that play themselves out in the mind. Maybe anticipating and worrying about future events or planning or fantasizing about some future. Or maybe it's recalling past events and getting carried away by memories and feelings about the past. And in the process, the breath we were paying attention to can rapidly disappear from our awareness, even though, of course, it's still moving in and out of the body. So in any moment that you discover the mind is no longer with the breath or on the breath, not in any way criticizing or judging yourself for your lapse in attention, simply and affectionately noting what's on your mind in this moment, and over again, gently, kindly, compassionately, reconnecting with the breath, featuring it once again center stage in the field of awareness. Sometimes the mind wanders for a few moments, sometimes it wanders for a long time, and it's easy to find yourself judging and criticizing yourself for the wander of the mind. But that's what minds do. Meditation is not about trying to clear the mind or to get rid of thoughts or feelings, but simply to become aware of the patterns of the mind, to notice what it's doing, and then, as soon as you notice it has wandered, taking a moment to acknowledge where it went, and then, gently but firmly, bringing it back to the sensations of breathing. Bringing the attention back to the breath as many times as it wanders, beginning over and over again with the next breath in or the next breath out, and using the stretch of silence now to carry on this practice by yourself. And in the last few moments of this practice, as you sit here breathing, reminding yourself that you can use the breath at any time to ground yourself during the day, to bring a kindly awareness to your experience as it unfolds, moment by moment, and breath by breath.